In the middle of the vast ocean, a massive steel giant over 330 meters long cuts through the waves. It's not just a ship, it's a floating city, a fortress capable of changing the course of any conflict. This is the USS Gerald R. Ford, a $13 billion supercarrier, and the newest pride of the United States Navy. Today, we're going to explore this incredible war machine, diving deep into the technology, power, and sheer scale that make it the ultimate symbol of American military might. Stick with us as we uncover why this ship is known as the vessel that rules the seas. The story of this naval behemoth begins with its namesake, the 38th President of the United States, Gerald R. Ford, himself a decorated Navy veteran. Construction kicked off in 2009 at Newport News Shipbuilding in Virginia. It was a monumental undertaking. For nearly a decade, tens of thousands of engineers, welders, and technicians poured their expertise into its creation, piece by piece. Finally, in 2017, the USS Gerald R. Ford was officially commissioned into service, marking a new era in naval warfare. It is the lead ship of its class, designed to replace the legendary Nimitz-class carriers, which have dominated the oceans for over 40 years. This isn't just an upgrade, it's a revolutionary leap forward in technology, efficiency, and raw power. To truly grasp the scale of the Ford, you have to let the numbers sink in. The ship is longer than 3 football fields, standing end to end. It displaces over 100,000 tons of water, making it one of the heaviest warships ever built. It's home to a crew of more than 4,600 sailors, pilots, and officers. Its flight deck, a sprawling expanse of steel, is 78 meters wide and can host over 75 of the world's most advanced aircraft at a single time. But the real marvel lies beneath the surface. Inside this floating fortress is a labyrinth of corridors, command centers, living quarters, ammunition depots, and even a fully equipped hospital. It's a self-sustaining city engineered to operate for months on end in the most remote corners of the globe. Powering this floating metropolis are 2A-1B nuclear reactors, the most advanced naval reactors ever designed. Each one is 25% more powerful than the reactors found on the older Nimitz-class carriers. This incredible energy source gives the USS Gerald R. Ford a virtually unlimited range and allows it to operate for 20 years without ever needing to refuel. The sheer amount of electricity generated is astonishing enough to power a small city of 100,000 people. This power isn't just for keeping the lights on, it's what fuels the ship's advanced systems. From its radar to its revolutionary aircraft launch system, it's enabling it to conduct hundreds of sorties in a single day. This is more than just power. It's the heart of the Ford's endurance and dominance on the high seas. One of the most groundbreaking technologies aboard the Ford is the electromagnetic aircraft launch system, or EMALS. For decades, carriers have used steam-powered catapults to fling aircraft off the deck. EMALS replaces that old system with powerful, precisely controlled magnetic fields. Think of it like a giant high-tech slingshot. The result is a much smoother, more controlled acceleration, which puts significantly less stress on the aircraft, extending their service life. More importantly, EMALS is faster and more reliable, allowing for a higher tempo of flight operations. It can also be finely tuned to launch everything from heavy fighter jets to much lighter, next-generation unmanned drones, giving the Navy unprecedented flexibility for future missions. Of course, what goes up must come down. Landing a multi-ton jet on a moving runway in the middle of the ocean is one of the most dangerous tasks in the military. To make this process safer and more efficient, the Ford is equipped with the Advanced Arresting Gear, or AAG. Unlike the old hydraulic systems, AAG is a computer-controlled system that uses a water turbine and an induction motor to absorb the energy of the landing aircraft. It automatically adjusts the braking force for each plane's specific weight and speed, ensuring a perfect, controlled stop every time. This smart system allows the carrier to recover aircraft 30% faster than before. Combined with EMALS and a redesigned flight deck layout, every movement from takeoff to landing to refueling is a perfectly orchestrated ballet of technology and human skill, achieving a level of precision that was simply impossible on older carriers. But the USS Gerald R. Ford isn't just an airfield at sea. It's also a heavily armed fortress designed to defend itself and its strike group from any threat. Its layered defense systems are a shield of steel and fire. It's armed with evolved Sea Sparrow missiles, which can intercept supersonic anti-ship missiles. For close-in defense, it relies on the Phalanx, CIWS, a radar-guided Gatling gun that can fire thousands of rounds per minute to shred incoming threats. It also carries the CRM system, which combines the missile-seeking capabilities of the Phalanx with a volley of its own short-range missiles. Tying all this together is the state-of-the-art dual-band radar. This system can scan the skies and seas simultaneously, tracking hundreds of targets with unparalleled accuracy, giving the crew a complete picture of the battlefield. With these layers of protection, the Ford is ready for anything that comes its way. The true strength of a carrier, however, is its air wing, the Fist. It extends across the globe. The deck of the Ford hosts a formidable lineup of modern air power. You'll find squadrons of F/A-18 Super Hornets, the workhorse of naval aviation, and the advanced, stealthy F-35C Lightning II fighters. Watching over the fleet are the E-2D Advanced Hawkeye aircraft, which act as the eyes and ears of the strike group. And for anti-submarine warfare and transport, there are the versatile MH-60 Seahawk helicopters. Soon the Ford will also operate the MQ-25 Stingray, the Navy's first unmanned aerial refueling drone. This game-changing aircraft will dramatically extend the combat range of the fighter jets, allowing the carrier to project power even further from safer distances. With this lethal combination, the USS Gerald R. Ford can strike targets anywhere on the planet, often within hours. Naturally, this level of power and technological advancement doesn't come cheap. The final price tag for the USS Gerald R. Ford was a staggering $13 billion. And that doesn't even include the billions more spent on research and development for its new systems. Its journey from blueprint to active service wasn't smooth. The project was plagued by cost overruns, delays, and significant technical challenges. Both the EMALS launch system and the AAG arresting gear faced reliability issues during initial testing. And there were complications with its advanced radar and weapons elevators. However, after years of rigorous testing, troubleshooting, and refinement, the Navy has worked through these growing pains. Today, the USS Gerald R. Ford stands as one of the most technologically advanced and capable warships ever built by humankind, a testament to American engineering and perseverance. In the end, the USS Gerald R. Ford is far more than just a ship. It's a powerful statement. It's a floating piece of American territory, a declaration to the world that the United States continues to command the oceans with unmatched technology, reach, and resolve, designed to serve for over 50 years. This supercarrier and its sister ships will form the backbone of U.S. naval power for generations to come. When the Ford sets sail, friends are reassured and adversaries take notice. Because it's not just 100,000 tons of steel and cutting-edge electronics cruising across the water, it's the embodiment of American dominance, a symbol of power designed to keep the peace and project strength across the globe. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this look into the world's most advanced warship, be sure to subscribe for more.